Hi everyone, welcome to grade 12 geography. I'm going to spend a few moments just to explain to you your grade 12 geography option. And our option here is CGR 4M, Environmental Geography Avoiding Catastrophe. So on the themes of disasters, which you looked at in grade 9, looking at disasters in Canada, in grade 11, if you took that course, was natural disasters in the world. And in this grade 12 course, we look at environmental catastrophes going on in the world, past, present, and kind of what the future holds as well, and what action can we take to prevent that. So our 4 units of study in this course is spatial organization, sustainability and stewardship of our resources, ecological systems, and my favorite, Unit 4, which is community action, in which we go out into our school community, the community at large in St. Catharines, and making a difference environmentally. So throughout the whole course, in those 4 units, we look at past events like Deepwater Horizon. We'll look at the Kuwaiti oil fires. We'll look at, our energy disasters like Chernobyl, the changes we're making in our climate due to our different emissions. So we kind of look at past events, why they happened, where they occurred, and kind of, how did we solve the issues. We look at present, things going on right as we speak in our course. And e-waste has been, sadly, an environmental catastrophe kind of waiting to happen. And every year, as we upgrade our technology, more and more of that waste is produced. So we'll talk about e-waste. We'll talk about, in Canada, we look at our pipelines. We have this vast deposit of bitumen, of oil sands in northern Alberta, and we want to be part of this global market, but at what cost? So we're going to look at our multiple pipeline projects in Canada, kind of the good changes that they're making with pipeline technology to make them a little bit more green. We'll look at kind of some of the past issues and kind of the future of pipelines in Canada. And the other future events we'll be looking at, and one of the biggest environmental catastrophes, is the loss of biodiversity on our planet. So, more and more animals are becoming endangered or at the risk because our environment is changing so much by our actions. So we're going to look at, geographically in different regions of the world, and what biodiversity is really at that tipping point as we speak. Our last unit, which I talked about briefly, was taking action. And this is where we go into our community and do that. So we are a part of many different projects in the context of this course. Obviously, Earth Day, we will run Earth Day at our school. We are part of the Great Canadian Shoreline Cleanup, in which we spend a few days out along the shorelines of Lake Ontario, doing our part to cleaning them up and to avoid plastics, which is one of the biggest pollutant that goes into our Great Lakes system. We'll talk about the Classroom Energy Challenge, in which we challenge other homerooms in our school to kind of reduce their energy intake. And, we educate through PSAs how to have energy saving tips in our classrooms and in our homes. We'll look at invasive species in our Great Lakes system, and that's this little guy up here, and this is a goby, which is an invasive species that has found its way into our Great Lakes. We will spend some time, sadly, we do have a lot of invasive species in Niagara, and we're going to work towards kind of doing our part to slowly eradicate them from our ecosystems. And one of the last activities that we run is the Yellowfish Road project, which is a partnership with the Niagara Peninsula Authority. So we kind of look at rainwater, where our water goes down our storm drains. What do we put down our storm drains? And we educate the community in and around Sir Winston by participating in the Yellowfish Road. So that is the grade 12 geography course in a nutshell. CGR 4M, Environmental Geography Avoiding Catastrophe.